Hello everybody, Mikamations here, and I have a bag of half-eaten Takis, and I have the Farm Campaign episode 4 right here, and we're gonna watch it together because there's a lot to unpack here, and I know you guys probably have some questions, so hopefully I'll be able to answer some questions as we watch this together. So, let's get started. So at the beginning here, I put these disclaimers here for a reason because, as you'll see, so some of the animation was obviously done, 4 years ago. And I'm just going to skip the intro and get right into the film so I can show you. So this right here, this is the farm. It was November of 2018, and I filmed this battle scene all the way up to, right here. Is this grass dead? No, actually, I'm trying to look in the background because, see, there's no plants in the field. So this was, November of 2018, hopefully, I think so. I filmed this, and it was right after the house campaign, episode 17. The day after I finished filming this part with Commander Essick on the tank and talking to the commander and whatnot, the day after I filmed this, it snowed. So I had to stop filming because it just got way too cold. And when I was filming this, I was wearing a full body freaking like jumpsuit, like a snowsuit, because it was cold, and I was wearing like thick gloves. Like when I was, this was so hard to film because I was wearing gloves and I'd like take it off and my hand would like go freaking numb because it was so cold outside. Like I put the Mexican filter on this so it looks warmer, but it was cold that day. Another funny thing you'll see, there are some people running around back there, and that's because my dad had some friends over, and they were helping him move some just wood around, so that's where the people were there. And I was too lazy to like erase them all out, so I just left it in there. I mean, it's not that bad. Now I kind of want to analyze this scene by scene real quick. See, this is, in case you didn't realize, this is Cooper calling in a fire mission for this fire base to fire onto Firebase Cooper. It's kind of complicated, but now that I look at this, it might be a little confusing because it cuts from the battle over there all the way over to here. It would take a little bit of analysis to like figure that out, but it all happened so fast it doesn't matter. And this is a controversial part. This is the whole reason I put the disclaimer at the beginning, is because this. See, an elephant tank obviously can't do that, but meh. It's a movie. It was cold out, and I wanted to finish filming, so I was like, okay, get this tank up the hill. So I just pushed it up there. I think some people were confused by this scene, but basically Jones is radioing to the tanks
They've taken the bait.
here. They're radioing to Duke. Duke's this guy with the cowboy hat on the tanks, and they were hiding. So then they come up because they were waiting for the tank to go up onto the hill. It gets more and more confusing now that I think about it. But they come out of hiding because the tank is now on top of the hill and in their point of view, so they can now hit it. Because before the tank was hiding inside the base, but now it's like on top of a hill. So So they get on the hill, The elephant tank fires at Jones. Duke fires his tanks at the elephant tank. The fire base shoots their shell. And this is a 155 millimeter long tom howitzer, by the way. Duke's shells miss the elephant. The elephant tank hits Jones's trench. And here comes the 155.
Oh.
Oh, this is my favorite part. I love this part so much.
What the? Oh.
I'd put too much effort into it too. Like if you see here, you go frame by frame, you'll see that there's actually keyframed. I masked all of these soldiers down here. See, look, they're all cut out, so it looks like they're getting engulfed by the flame. It looks really good though in the end. And they're killing everybody. Yeah, you see the picture. Ooh, did you get that reference?
Can't see them. Where are those good guys?
Oh yeah, again, I said in the pinned comment, but in this video I'll apologize again. I had a lot of trouble with like the volume of people's voices. Like this guy, Duke, I had to like turn it down, but I had to make sure I didn't turn it down too far. So sometimes the voices are quiet and sometimes they're loud, and I'm sorry about that, but it's just what you get when you ask a bunch of random people to voice act for you. I mean, I would do all the voice acting myself, but there's a fun in there. In case you didn't get it, that smoke plume is Firebase, Cooper, and Essick is like watching it from the distance. And then Essick is like, oh, well, I guess I might as well rally the troops and make one last push. So he radios everybody, and you see him all right here just standing around listening. There's Sturm. And that's Hillard. Very punny Hillard. Hey, that bunker, you know, that bunker is made out of a pretzel jar, and I just cut some holes in it and stuff. Oh yeah, another thing, all of these trails here, they're not natural. I literally had to go out there with my boot, and I just kicked the ground. I literally kicked the ground, and I made all these trails. I had to like dig them out. Oh yeah, and that jar, you might have noticed, that's just a cheese ball jar. I don't know why I put that in there. It's just like, maybe I could have them drive through a cheese ball jar. Maybe it'd look cool. And like, does it look cool? I don't know. Tell me in the comments. Cheese ball jar. Yeah. And there's the great stump. I probably should have emphasized that more, but yeah, that is the great stump right there. That's the great stump. Like you can kind of see it. Oh, fun fact, these two clips were filmed 2 years apart. Yeah. 1 year, 1.5 years apart, yeah. Because I did not paint the helmet of the commander like that until like a long time later. I have trouble with making things clear, you know. I need to work on that. I need to work on my pacing too. Again, I filmed this 4 years ago, so like. Okay, so yeah, I know you guys like this part. It's got General Mo cameo.
Finally, get away from that.
Yeah, this was filmed the next summer. Yep. Yeah, next summer. It was the summer of 2019. This was filmed. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this was filmed after the Battle of Bloody Rug. Yeah. Filmed summer of 2019. That's why there's corn there. You'll see the corn. And that's why that later clip, I have a guy say, "Why is the corn around here grow so fast?" Because before it was a barren field, but now it's corn. Yeah, I'm gonna put a map on the screen of like the whole movie just right here real quick so you can see. Again, it wasn't entirely clear on where everything was. Right, here's a great stump. There's Firebase Cooper. And there's Firebase Nestle, which the good guys took in episode 3. And then here's the unoccupied zone with all the trails, and here's the trails that they all follow and whatnot, and here's the name stuff. I'll put that up again at the end of the video so you can like look at it or whatever. But yeah, so this part, I had to re-dig all the trails, like every single trail. I had to I had to dig them all up again because they were all like overgrown. Yeah, this was all filmed in 3 segments, or over the course of 3 separate weeks, almost 6 weeks total. I filmed for 1 week, I took a break in 1 week, and then I filmed another week. And that's how it works. So every single week, I had to re-dig. I had to re-dig the freaking trails. I actually did a pretty good job of blending them together, blending the scenes together, so it looked like it was just all the same stuff. Yeah, this is the part where he says, "Alright, have you ever noticed how much the corn grows around here?" Yeah, this is kind of an abrupt switch too, but in case you couldn't tell, this is cutting back. That was Colonel Sturm off on his expedition, and this cuts back to just Essex, joking on Ataki, digging in like trenches at the stump, which you can kind of see right there. I should have probably shown the stump more, but yeah. Back here, if you click back to the first scene here, you'll see there's a bunch of tall grass, but you look here, it's all gone. I'm pretty sure all this grass I planted. And oh, one kind of neat thing is that I actually left this bunker here in the dirt like over the winter, and I came back and it was still there. And yeah, that's why it looks so cool. Ooh, it's aged. Wow. Yeah, I painted that with a toothpick, so I'm kind of proud of that. This was kind of random. I honestly don't know why I had them just find a 90mm cannon. I don't know. Tell me. I don't know. Why did they find a 90mm cannon here? Can someone please explain that to me? Because I don't know why I did that. One kind of funny thing is that next to this monster can, I put that monster can there on purpose, just like as some goofy thing. But next to that monster can, I was gonna have like a half-buried shoe, and I had like this Walmart shoe that I had that I didn't need anymore, so I just stuck it in the dirt there. And when I came back like a week later, it was gone. It was just gone. Like my whole Walmart shoe was just gone. It kind of sucked because it made like a really neat prop, like to have the soldier standing next to the giant shoe. Wow. Yeah, Moe's house is positioned right over there. I'll put the map on the screen again. Yeah, Moe's house is right there. You see it? Yeah, that's where Moe's house is. Yeah, this is also my second favorite scene.
Sorry, my bad.
Okay, it's really hard to see. I probably should have zoomed in more, but you can see the little tiger tank right there. It's the view you can see from his house. Yeah, I just love that scene so much because it just turned out so well. I just pictured in my head this Mo just standing there, just reading stuff, and then a shell flies through his house, and he's like, okay, yep, okay. Let's just break it there, general market. Is anyone ready? I need some backup. Tell me in the comments if you guys like that, because I like that a lot. And in case you couldn't tell, because it's kind of not super clear again, but right here you can see, oh, this is also something I'm kind of proud of. I made the interior, a rough interior of the inside of a tiger tank, and this is the dude looking for the high explosive shell, and his foot hits the trigger mechanism, which is, I'm pretty sure that's actually where it's located in the real tiger. And he clicks it, and then boom! Whoopsie! What entire nation is going on in there?
Fire!
Oh, that's hot. And also, yeah, when I unburied this, that larvae thing was just wiggling in the dirt. So I was like, what if I had the guy go up and shoot it? And yeah, that's what I did. But I don't know. It was weird. So, did you guys like the larva being shot for no apparent reason? Put it in the comments. It's very hard to notice. Here, you can see that I actually cracked this brick in half when he shot it. Frame by frame. Oh, you can't see it. Can you see it? Yeah, you can see it's like one chunk there, which I actually broke it with a hammer. Wow, attention to detail. You might not have realized, but this is actually real ammunition. This here is real ammunition that I used for the 155mm because it actually fits perfectly into the model and like into the barrel of the model. This ammo just fits right in. It's funny. It is 22 LR. That's what it is. I think it's kind of hard to understand, but I think it's understandable. The radio chatter. But yeah, but what I'm implying here is that a drunk guy picks up the phone and he's like, da, 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 and then Zaroff comes over and is like, get away from this radio. Give me the radio. And he goes like, yes, we have an extra tank and extra soldier we can send. And yeah. Red Dead Redemption reference right here. That was just a sound effect. A pretty crappy reference. I basically had to rebuild this fort like 3 times. Every time I left during those week periods, it would overgrow. And then I had to rebuild it and cut the grass again and all that. But if you look real closely, you can actually see there's the old gun right there from episode 3. And that is the original bunker from episode 3 too. That's also the tower from episode 3, and there's the old box. That's like the big identifier. These walls were made out of old shingles and popsicle sticks. And then these like hedgehog things were just, I think they were used for concrete rebar. And then the shed back there, that is actually like an air vent for somebody's roof. Oh yeah, and there's the other bunker. From the farm campaign episode 3. Like, I'll put a map on the screen real quick. So this is what farm campaign episode 3 base layout was. And then, okay, you take a good look at that. There's all the bunkers. And then here's Firebase Nestle layout of episode 4. You get a good look at that? You get a good enough look? Okay, you got a good enough look. Okay. Oh yeah, another quick zoom out. Zoom out, zoom out, zoom out, zoom out. Okay, here's the map of the farm camping. So this is where they are with the tanks, and these are the logs, and these are the bad guys and their trails all over there. Yeah, those are the logs he's talking about. And then they drive up to the logs, and oopsie whoopsie, if you look in the sky, you can see the clouds moving. But I'm not gonna lie, we had like a storm the other night. If you looked up at the sky, the clouds were literally moving that fast. So maybe there was a really fast storm going on. Who knows? It's definitely not a stop motion mistake. But yeah. I put the map on the screen again. So right now they pull it up to here where the log is. And they're looking around. And James is going to go this way. Zaroff is going to go this way with Jones. And then... and then Duke is going to go to the right. Right through here. He's going to encounter the bunker. Duke and Zaroff are going to encounter Hillard. And James will encounter Stern. So look forward to that in part 2. And that's where it all ends. But yeah, you can see the corn growing again. And there will be more Mo cameos. So yeah, look forward to that. I live like a few minutes away from a river, so I went down there filmed this river. Kelly's Heroes reference. A really good Kelly's Heroes reference at that, you know. The Red Dead Redemption reference was absolute trash, but this one, I'm pretty proud of this one. Actually, Nim Productions should be proud of this one because he's the one who edited this outro. That's why it says Andrew Nim was here. Yeah, there's a ton of more little tiny things I could point out, but I would make this video like a freaking hour long. See you guys later. I'm thinking about making a few like small videos, maybe of me making a model or tank or something, but as soon as possible, I'm gonna get to work on part 2. Like part 2 is finished filming. Like I finished that the same time as like the rest of all this, like 2 years ago. Like I finished it all during that summer, but I still need to put in like explosion sound effects and like gun sound effects and just like all environment sound effects. I have every single voice line in, like every single voice line of people talking and stuff in, except for like 2 radio chatters that I need to edit in Audacity. And then I need to put in the special effects. And trust me when I say this, there are going to be a lot of special effects in part 2. Like part 2 is literally the whole battle scene. It's part 2 is one big freaking battle scene. Like I'm not kidding. It's like it right where it cuts off. Here where they drive off, like immediately after this, the scene after this is them driving up and freaking getting blown. Yeah, some people get blown up. Okay, but no more spoilers than that. You're not getting any more than that. Yeah. See you guys soon. I'm hoping that I can make a few little filler videos here and there. Yeah, thanks to all the dedicated people who watch this, because this video is made for you. This is made for the people who are actually like,
oh yes, I see. He did that here. Ah, very interesting. Ah yes. Oh, wow, that animation was so good. Oh.
See you guys.